So today the gospel opens up with the 72 who were sent out to preach the gospel in Jesus' name. They come back just amazed at what had happened, what they could accomplish, the good that they were doing. And they were really excited about all the good that they were doing, which seems natural, right? We'd be excited if we were doing good. Except that Jesus then tells them, don't rejoice at the good that you're doing, because it's, against evil and the things you're changing. Rejoice first and foremost because your names are written in heaven. So think about that, because you belong to God. That's your reason for rejoicing. And I think that when we talk about all the stuff that happens in our faith, and maybe, that and the good that we think we're doing, and maybe even can pride ourselves in the good that we're doing, the way we're living our lives, can sometimes fill ourselves, and oftentimes when we can be judgmental of others who maybe are not. He's like, look, just do the good you're supposed to be doing, but rejoice first and foremost that your names are written in heaven. He says, you are blessed. Rejoice in that. Do the good you're supposed to be doing. That's the most important thing of all, is that your names are written in heaven. And I think sometimes when we're doing the good, sometimes we could consider it our own effort. Look at the good I'm doing, and the focus I think that Christ wants is not the fantastical things that are a part of maybe the faith as you see people maybe even changing their lives. People think that, I converted these people, or I got to share their faith and they started to believe, or they changed their lives, or whatever. It's like, not by my efforts. Don't rejoice in any of that. That's all God's work. Just rejoice in yourself being a follower of Christ. Rejoice in yourself being with your name, as he says, written in heaven. Being a child of God, because you know to whom you belong. You belong to God, and that's the most important thing. That's what we rejoice in. And because we do that, God will work through us. Every once in a while, though, we can kind of have a little pride issue that we have to kind of deal with, that God wants it. But he challenges us today to remember, first and foremost, it's not the things of the faith as much as our identity as people who have our heart, hopefully, our names are written in heaven, that we belong to God, and that is for him, he says, is the most important